Like, if there is anything that I teach you guys on this channel, listen, organization is key, okay? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Nandi. I am going to be starting this summer, actually, my third semester within my MSN program. I'm actually in an accelerated MSN program, and my specialty is Pediatrics, primary care. In today's video, I just want to share with you guys how I sort of plan and prep for a new semester. My first day of class is actually tomorrow, which is Wednesday, May 18th, and today's the 17th. So just gonna go ahead and last minute prep because yeah, I was trying to enjoy my break to the fullest, okay? But anyway guys, let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys my little bulletin board here. So on my bulletin board, as you guys can see, I have this calendar here that I pretty much leave here just to be able to always know when my classes are. I know you like, girl, with you online, but sometimes I promise you I get so busy I literally forget what time my classes are. So this is the one from last semester, so I need to make a new one for this summer. And then also on my bulletin board, I always have like my course schedule, so all the classes I'm taking within my entire MSN program. And I always keep this over here, which is just like the regular school calendar. That's also from the previous semester. And then here I have an overall calendar for the year, and the highlighted marks just symbolize days that I am going to clinical or we're going to clinical. So yeah, I'll highlight the days that I'm going this summer as well. But that's just an overview. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and make a new calendar here for my classes for this summer. And then I'm also going to go ahead and print out the calendar for the summer semester for my school. So I actually have already the calendar that I use for last semester here on my computer, and I always save it. And then when a new semester starts, I just go in and edit everything that I need to edit and print it out. And I always put one of these on my bulletin board and another one in my planner, just in case I am not at home and need to remember when I need to log into class. So let's go ahead and start there and do that.
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you took me down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a...
Alright, so I have this piece of paper that I just printed out from my student account online that just had all my classes on it, which I'm only in 3 this summer, and just the times and all that good information on there. And I just transferred that information on to here. So all my classes are on Wednesdays, once again, as you guys see. So now I'm gonna go ahead and print this out and then transfer it to my bulletin board and my planner. Alright, so everything is updated for this summer on here. And then I went on my school website, printed out the summer academic calendar. And I went ahead and highlighted the days that I'll be at clinical, at least the dates that I know so far. I'm still waiting for July dates, but I did May and June. And in case anybody is wondering, this is the planner that I use. It's very, very big. I love it so much. One of my friends got it for me. And then inside, you guys will see, I just go ahead and tape in the same schedule so I know when my classes are right here in the cover. So there we have it. And the next thing that I'm going to do to prepare for the semester is go ahead and set alarms on my phone. You guys know the alarm method works, okay? Especially if you are taking online classes. Don't forget to log into class. And if you don't want to forget, this is the best way I advise you to remember. So I'm just about to go in and make sure I set alarms. And I usually will set them for like 10 minutes before my class is about to begin. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in my phone.
Chapter 2. Let's rock. Can you rock for me? Oh, baby. Not stop for me. Can you take it to the...
Okay, next thing on the list is to prepare our handy dandy iPad. So I consider myself a paperless student because of the fact that I literally use my iPad for notes, pretty much almost all my documents, unless it's something that I feel like I really need to print out, which is rare. But all my PowerPoints and everything, I use my iPad for. And I specifically, oh, it's locked me out. And I specifically use GoodNotes. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize everything in here and let you guys see that. All right, and I apologize that you can see like the little light there. That's from my lamp, and I really need that because the lighting in my room is so bad. But anyway, guys, so I'm in GoodNotes. As you guys can see, I have a folder for every semester. So semester 1, semester 2, and this summer will be semester 3. I really like GoodNotes because you can be super organized and have like one folder, but like a bunch of stuff within that folder. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off by creating a new folder. And I'm going to title this one MSN Semester 3. So now I have a new folder for the summer semester. So now I'm going to go in this folder and I'm going to go ahead and create another folder, and I'll usually do this for each class. So I'm going to have advanced peds practice 2, and I'm gonna look actually to see, let me look to see what I labeled them. Okay, and I put the number 2. So yeah, let's change that up here. So this one is 5. And I keep the numbers in there. It's sometimes helpful because I don't know why, but I think our teachers think we memorize those numbers. They'll be like, oh, for 546. And I'll be like, what is that? But now I know it's that particular class. So I'll just change that name to that. And folder. I'm going to do the same thing for my other 2 classes.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, so now that I did all of that, I always go in and add an extra folder and notebook within each class. So I always add one folder that I use for my PowerPoints. And then I always add one notebook to each class. And sometimes I like to change the colors. That's why I like GoodNotes. It's super cute. Let's see what I'm feeling. What the vibes are. What are the vibes? I kind of like these pink ones. These are kind of bland. These are cool too. I kind of like things I can keep consistent, so I'll stick with this cover. And then I don't title the notebooks anything. I literally just put notebook because I'm just using it for this one particular class that I'm in. Okay. And yep, it'll pop up. So now as you see, I'll have PowerPoints and notebooks and I'm within this class. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for the other two classes that I created.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Cool. So now within every single folder, we have a notebook and an additional folder where I will add all my PowerPoints. So super organized, super helpful. Like if there is anything that I teach you guys on this channel, listen, organization is key, okay? So boom, we're done with that. Okay guys, so we are moving on, okay? Now, next thing I'm going to organize is my little student, I guess, portal. I guess that's the right thing you can call it. I know different schools use different things. My particular school uses Canvas. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to do on here. So on here, as you guys can see, I have so many classes here listed. And when I click courses, literally all of the classes will come up, including my previous classes, and I hate that. I specifically want just my summer classes to show up. So in order to do that, I have to go ahead, and you see how some of these are starred. I have to click them to like unstar it. So I'll do it for this because it says spring. Spring, I don't want that. I just want my summer classes. So this is summer, this is spring, so I'm gonna take that off. Summer, spring, summer. So I should have 3 classes listed, which is what I want. And then now when I go over here, I think I have to refresh. And I refresh the website. You'll see it's just my 3 classes listed, and that's exactly what I wanted. And we back. My camera definitely died. So I know you guys are like, you know, what's the point of doing all of that with the classes? Well, one, it makes things super easier to find, like when things are last minute and hectic, because you know I'll be logging into my classes last minute. But anyway, it's easier to just go ahead and like click the class that you need. If you have every class in the world on there, I promise you it makes things so much more difficult. And then on top of that, so my school uses Canvas. If you're familiar with Canvas, Canvas also has an app. I download the app on my phone. And so when I go ahead and do that, it should also change things on my app. So like right now, will it focus? Well, you guys can see there are numerous colors here because there are numerous classes. So now if I go ahead and refresh that. Yep, now that I refreshed it, you guys will see there are only 3 colors there. And then this 4th one's just like a cohort page. It doesn't really matter. It's not one of my classes, but you can see it's a lot less than what we had before. So now I can simply get on my phone. If I want to look at my grades, literally everything that's online is also in the app. So very convenient. If you use Canvas, download the app to your phone. So perfect. Next thing we're going to do is go in, and I'm just going to show you guys because I already did it because I had to organize my work schedule because I'm going back to work this semester. But let me show you guys anyway, just so you can see. So the same thing goes on here. So this is my calendar. My school, we just have a lot of work, girl. There is no other way to say that. Let me put you guys like this. Okay, so we just have a lot of work, and yeah, this is our calendar. I always use this calendar specifically because I just was very overwhelmed when I tried to look at an overall whole month. So as you guys know, I kind of take things week by week. In here on the side, same thing, you have all of your classes and everything over here. And you can go ahead and change their colors. So I already made like this class orange, this class green, and this class pink. If you have Canvas, I can go ahead and show you how you do that. So you just click these 3 little dots over here and the colors will come up for you. So you can choose what color you want. So if you want to change this to like, well, I have orange already, but like this dark blue, you just do that and hit apply. But I'm gonna go back to pink because I wanted pink. And you always want to go in, like I said, I have a lot of other courses listed in here. So what you want to do, for instance, if you don't want to see that pop up on your overall calendar, you just go ahead and unclick it. So you see how now it's clear. If I go ahead and make it blue, then the assignments and everything that correlate with this class will come up to this calendar, but I'm not interested in seeing that. So I only click the stuff that I'm interested in seeing on this main calendar, which are my classes for this semester. Okay, and so you can already see, and once you do that, my professors go ahead and they already like uploaded most of our assignments and everything for the semester. So you can already see like assignments and things are due. Like I literally have homework for tomorrow, the first day already. So that's just that. But I just want to show that to you guys. I love this feature on Canvas, and I highly suggest if you have Canvas that you use it. It's super, super helpful. And then last but not least, I am going to go ahead and go into my classes, each and every one of them. And that's one thing I do suggest that you print out. Always print out your syllabus. Have a hard copy of your syllabus, because I promise you, you just don't ever know. You just don't ever know. Times come up and you're just like, man, like, how much is this worth? Like, you know, is this going to kill my grade or not? Like, it just comes in handy. And, you know, I am quote unquote paperless, like I said, but the only school supplies I'll really ever use, I always have a folder for the semester. And I also always have just one big notebook, and this is like a 5-star notebook, and that's all I use. Those 2 things and my iPad for the semester. Super helpful. So I have the folder for important documents, of course, and your syllabi are important, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and print out my syllabus, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I put all 3 of them in this folder, and then I just leave them there all semester. Whenever I want to look up anything, I always have it. So I highly suggest that. And in case you guys were curious, because I know some people are. I have this little, let me put it over here so you guys can see. I have this decal on my notebook. And I know you're probably like, girl, what is the point of that? There's no point to it. The point is, it's cute and I liked it. And I just like school supplies in general. And I find that, you know, when I have cute things to look at, it makes me happier, okay? But the decals I get from Etsy. If you're interested in them, you can literally like type in decals and things will come up for you. And I just purchase them and stick them on. So, but anyway, guys, let me go ahead and print my syllabus. And always read them as well. Don't just print them out. Make sure you read them. Make sure you look at things like attendance. Most important things I always look at is attendance. I also look at grade breakdowns, what's worth what percentage or points, however they're doing it. Making sure I know who's teaching the classes, looking at emails, and also just the overall schedule for the class. Just in case, sometimes some professors forget to go ahead and transfer things onto the Canvas like big calendar I just showed you guys. So you just want to make sure that like all the quizzes and stuff are already on that calendar, and if they are not, you want to make sure that you go ahead and type them in if you are using similar method to me and just going by that overall calendar, because writing everything out physically in like my big calendar every week was just, it was too much. So I use things electronically. But that is pretty much everything that I do to prep and get ready for my classes for the semester. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like this in the future, little organizational tips and things that I do, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.